Hello, everyone. I'm Nero. I've been procrastinating. I have been taking way too long to get back into this. I had a lot of things come up in life, and you gotta make time for the things that are important to you. Like, I don't know, relaxing, playing games. Also, health, physical health, mental health, family, friends, work, all those fun things. Since I'm trying to turn this into, a thing I do actually almost semi professionally, or at least somewhat like I know what I'm doing, yeah, I need to put some more time and focus into this. So we're going to get right back into it. Welcome back to Fable. We are going to pick up where we left off and hope we remember where we left off. Oh, goodness, it's been too long. Entirely too long. I vaguely remember where we were. We're gonna figure it out on the way. Yeah. Life has been. Things have happened, things have changed. Things have taken turns and gone different ways than we were expecting. That's okay. Getting back into it though, yeah, we were getting ready to do things here. Back in ye old Oak Vale. Turn my volume down. This is blasting through my skull. It's fine. Can't even hear myself talk, and that's just unacceptable.
Pleasant day to you, sir.
After all, the entire point of doing this is to indulge in the sound of my voice. And now I want to play Borderlands. Yeah, let's go do a quest. Let's go do a mission. That's not where we get missions. There we go. For as much as has been going on, there's not really much to say exciting-wise. Nothing really noteworthy, just lots and lots of little inconveniences. Which is unfortunate, but that happens. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. We're just going to be inconvenienced on the way. Yeah, let's do some leveling up before we do anything. Sure. Trying to remember all the controls. It's been a few minutes. One of my goals this upcoming month is to actually properly establish a routine of getting a backlog of this built up and doing this on a more regular basis. Doing these videos, of course. And that's going to be for a couple of reasons, one of which is going to be that I don't want to have to relearn things every single time I try to do this. It's always hard to get back into a game after you haven't played it for a while. Remember what you were doing, why you were doing it, where you're going, how to defend yourself against the most basic things. Tutorial stuff. As you know, I have a crippling allergy of tutorials, and so going through those repeatedly is not going to go well for us. See, I'm getting it already. All the way in there. This is awful. Oh, we've used magic at least once. Yeah. Can I use magic better? I can use magic better. Let's use magic better. But not that well. Okay. That's okay. We can do things. Let's go do things. Oh, sure. Let's go kill some hobs. Hoblins. Hobgoblins. Those are completely different things. Not gonna do it naked. That's just silly. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna take any damage, because let's face it, they can get a lucky shot. Don't use weapons or aggressive magic. What? Oh, I have to do it just... 10 more Hobbs and Whisper. Yeah, alright, sure. We can do that. Alright. This game does have parts of it that feel a little railroady. Like there are things you have to do in a certain way. But there are also these nice little times when you can just go off and do some shenaniganery. Eventually, that's going to become something I can shoot. Hey, look, it's something I can shoot. That didn't take long. Right. It's amazing how many people you can kill in a time is basically at a standstill. Ah, he shot me. I would rather he had not done that. And we'll shoot this guy. And we'll shoot this guy. And just gonna be this mysterious orange horror. There's nothing you can do about it. That's perfect. Oh, goodness. Oh, right, I am just exorbitantly wealthy. Sometimes you forget how many hundreds of thousands of dollars you have in-game. Let's face it, we don't have that in real life. If we had that in real life, we wouldn't be playing video games. That's not true. We would still be playing video games. We'd just be playing video games on a nicer system. It's not even that we'd be playing nicer video games. We'd just be playing it on a fancier computer. Have like a full audio setup. Oh, it's nice, you know. It's nice to be able to just take a break with you all. Just relax. Take a step back from the madness of the world. And goodness, the world is mad.
Ah, there you are.
About time you showed up. I was going to start without you.
I was just telling your friend here, the whole orchard's overrun with hobs.
I could get rid of them myself, but it might be more fun like this.
What's wrong with your eyes? Why are your eyes
right?
I
the
don't
way
care how
they
you do
are?
it, just stick 'em before they drink all my scrumpy. The little sods cracked open my crates down by the river at the far end of the path.
Guess that's where we should go. Race you there.
Why are you talking to me? Kill the... Make sure you make every one of their deaths painful.
Well, that just seems rude. Make every one of their deaths painful. Like, I'm going to, but not because you told me to. Well, that's a good way to start. Blowing ourselves up. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. How do I do it? Okay, there we go.
Damn, you got another one.
Killing lots of hobs while time is stopped.
You really don't like hogs, do you?
This requires a lot more concentration than I remember. That one looks like Thanos. Is Thanos a hob? Thanos might be a hob. Just a really big one. Just
You really
die.
don't like hobs, do you?
I wonder if I somehow switched off of my good bow. Did I switch off my good bow? No, I should be using the master longbow. Okay. No, I'm just really not that good.
Damn! You got another one.
Why is this guy all the way over here? That's annoying. Remember, if it's a caster, close and engage at melee range. And if it's a healer, target the healers first. What's hitting me? That? Oh, the other it didn't. Always something right behind me. In the fabric of space-time, and using a bow and arrow. It's always good to also keep in mind the teachings of Sun Tzu. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's better pronounced than Sun Tzu. That would just be wrong. But remembering his teachings, of course, being like, if your enemy has a supply line, maybe do it to where they don't have that. And if you don't think you're going to win a fight, don't do the fight.
Well done. You really taught the hobs a lesson.
I did.
They'll think twice before they try stealing from me again.
Probably not.
Not bad. Don't think it'll be easy next time, though.
You said that last
I
time.
suppose the trophy is yours, then. For now.
Also, you really
I've
need
had
to get your
enough of
eyes
this.
checked.
Maybe the guild has something more interesting for me.
We'd better make a move now and check on the damage.
Hobtooth trophy. Oh, right. Whisper. The character they added so that you would have a rival and think that the choices you make had consequences for other people. But that's not true. Remember, actions don't ever have lasting consequences. That doesn't sound right. Oh. Seems like there should be something down here. You know, every time I start doing these recordings, every time I start trying to do one of these, I always swear to myself, hey, you know what I should do? I should set an actual timer so that I know when things happen. I know when I can stop recording and when I need to start the next one. And inevitably, I forget. I forget every time. It's very frustrating. But it's okay, because I remembered. And it hasn't been that long. There was that chest there. I want the chest. There we go. Treasure clue number 5. Not going in circles, but riddle me this. Repeat the last clue and you won't go amiss. That would probably make a lot more sense.
You have found your first treasure clue. Rumors abound that an item of value lies hidden somewhere in Albion. The clues should lead you to it. I understand there are 6 of them in all.
That'll teach that chicken to exist. I seem to remember there being something I could dig up here? No? I might be misremembering. That's alright. We need to get a move on. Or do we want to take over a town first? Difficult decisions. On the one hand, we have just been doing some farbling. On the other hand, I do really want to own a town. We can take over a town later. Find the bandit Cirrus, who might tell me about my sister Teresa. Really? So now bandits know about my relationship with my family? Oh my goodness. They probably heard it from that merchant. Damage, do this without killing a single bandit, kill at least 24 bandits. Oh man, there's... Do I want to kill a lot of people or nobody? Let's see about killing a lot of people. Yes. I can choose ultraviolence because it is morally correct.
Doing around here.
Why are you booing me? I'm going to fight bandits. You're welcome. Goodness. I'm also double checking my microphone every few minutes because that's also something that's happened multiple times. Remember that time I recorded an entire session without my microphone? It was pretty witty and clever. It was great. And then afterwards I realized, oh, I never unmuted my microphone. Oh, sorry.
Put that weapon away.
How do I do this? There we go. There's a specific button to put away your weapon. Because of course there is.
Oh, my love, where are you? I often stand out here and look out to sea. My dear husband was lost to the waters years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He went on a fishing expedition and never came back. I haven't given up hope of seeing him again one day.
Well, that's very sad. I'll try to help you sometime, lady. But not right now. Right now I have to go see a bandit about my sister. This isn't a path, but this is a treasure chest. Well... Okay, so it's less armor. It does make me evil. It also makes me scary. Yeah, I'll just hold on to him for now. I think right now I want to have armor. The clifftop path. Weapon out.
You'll need to sneak past those bandits to reach their camp.
Stealth?
If any of them see you, they'll raise the alarm and lock the gate. And if that happens, you must stay hidden for a short time before the gates reopen.
Can't report my existence if you're not alive. Remember, kids, the secret to stealth is murder.
Intruder, shut the gate!
Of course. Now, in theory, after a little while, those gates will open again. Clearly, it's all clear.
Where the hell's the guards? Get more men out there!
No, it's okay. We're allowed to do this. There we go. There we go. Why am I killing all these guys? Because I took a boast and said I would. I don't know why I'm not targeting this guy. That's really annoying. There we go. He just didn't exist for a while. Had to play ring around the tree with him. Quite frustrating. Now I can break barrels. My dad says these barrels might have stuff in them. Now I'm hearing voices. Clifftop path, abandoned road.
Here, you heard what happened to Stern?
No. What did the idiot do this time?
Stern is such an
He
idiot.
only lost his bloody cap in a raid. Was a week before he could get back into the camp.
Yeah. You can't get in unless you're in full gear these days.
If you ask me, old Twin Blade's getting a bit jumpy. Don't know what's got into him. Hey, who's that?
Stern. It's Stern. Don't you recognize me? Can't believe they don't recognize their good friend Stern. Really shows that the morale around here has gone down. You know, we used to have such a nice... we were all such close friends. We'd hang out and get drinks together after work. Wet work. But now they don't even recognize me. Oh, bandit boots. I bet I'm gonna need those. Making my way up path, talking fast, killing guys, and I'm homebound. Actually, not homebound. Because if I was, I wouldn't have had to buy it from some random dude that stole it from me in the first place. What a jerk. Yes, I'm still salty about that. I'm not going to let it go. And I'm not going to say that again because I don't want to get Disney DMCA'd. let's just... What? Fine. Fine, I'll shoot this guy instead. Is that what you want? You want me to shoot your friends? Like your good friend Stern? You threw off my groove. Yeah, dude just ran away, sent his friends to go die instead. No wonder bandits can't make it in this world. They just can't cut it. Ooh. I don't know how you'd be able to make it up this way without killing. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I mean, why would you? I am lucky these guys are a lousy shot. Alright. Need just a few more pieces. Did I miss something? No? Probably missed something somewhere. We'll find out. It'll be fine. Boom. Headshot. But these are the last two things. We can hope. Do you suppose it's called a bandana because it was worn by bandits? I don't think I would have to kill these guys if I put on all that bandit gear, but I am a force of nature. Ooh, you're a big one, aren't you? And now you're not. Now you could be a horseman. A headless horseman. Get it? Get it? Cause you're headless. Cause I shot your head off, like in Head Off. Oh. Well, fortunately, it doesn't do anything to my morale or my alignment. So I guess it's okay. Resurrection Phil. Good old Phil.
What? Oh, you're not one of them, are you? My eyesight's not what it used to be.
You used to have eyesight? You're a magical door.
One was a gallant knight. His plate armor was so shiny. Probably what did my eyes in.
Shiny. Must be bad guys.
Then there was an evil mage. Wore the darkest magical robes you ever saw. The last was a rogue. A bandit. Bit like the chaps here. Where is the gallant knight I await?
Good question. Do I have that equipment? I might have that armor. Let's see what sort of outfits I have. Bright chainmail. Bright chainmail and bright plate. That doesn't help me? Fine! Oh, yeah, I bet I'm gonna need to band it up. Alright. So now, we're going to be a bandit. Wow, I need to use my sword way more often because I am just so scrawny. Yeah, we're gonna work on our physical force for a while. See if I can level that up at all. No, I don't want to abandon my current quest. Stay.
Hello, mate. Nice bandit gear.
Yeah, 'cause that's a thing.
This here is Twin Blades Camp.
Sure is.
Once you're in for good.
That seems counterintuitive. That's not how bandits work.
So, feel free to get changed when you're inside.
I almost certainly will.
Most of the guys are asleep, so keep it down.
Why are they asleep? It's noon.
Another one coming in, Joe. Open the gates.
Now, just out of curiosity, surely this won't have any repercussions. Yeah, no consequences to my actions. It's fine. I'm allowed to do this. Alright, well, we're gonna put back on our plate mail suit. Yeah, there we go. It's cool. Now I'm inside. Everything's fine. And no witnesses, no crime. Not that it's really a crime, because they're bandits.
Need someone to watch your back?
Hawk's bodyguard. Hawk's body spray. Psst. Wait, psst.
I've heard you might be interested in procuring a camp pass.
Why is that a thing?
Well, I can get you one, but it'll cost you 1,000 gold. Ah, well.
1,000 gold, huh? Games master. Bunch of sleeping bandits. Treasure chest. Perfect. I'm sure stealing from bandits won't have any repercussions either. Well, there's half the gold I need. See, I just made all that fuss about using my physical strength more, and then what's the first thing I do? It's the first thing I do. Pull out my bow. It's just instinct at this point.
Liberator, can I have your assistance? I'm
Why are
pleased
there
to serve
merchants in? Why are there merchants in here?
Yesterday, I saw Twin Blade.
How may I help you today? I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
You know what? Why not? What you got? Show me what you got. You longbow.
Traders say the bandits were led by a mystical seer. I'm pleased to serve you.
Ooh, dark stuff. I do love dark clothing. Dark chainmail, dark villager. Yeah, let's just buy everything we don't already have. I almost asked a very stupid question. I was going to be like, why do you have guard gloves? I don't know. Why would bandits have articles of clothing from guards? Ostensibly dead guards. You don't have anything you want. Okay, cool. Well, now I can wear more ominous clothing. Nope, that's not the button. That's not the button. Oh, goodness. There's so many buttons. Back in my day, we had 2, and we liked it. Wait, I don't want a hat. Good, no hat.
Can I interest you in something?
You've got to have a pass to get in here. Hey, here there's a bloke in the tavern's got one. Practically.
Remember, you can do anything you want if time is stopped. Oh, you also need to be able to stop time at will. Wow, somebody shot at me. I would rather they have not done that. Stop shooting me. I would really want you to stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Flourish and flourish and flourish. And wait for them to stand up. And wait. And flourish.
Need someone to watch your back?
I did it. I saved the city. Wait, are you a bandit? You are a bandit. Stupid bandits. Banditing. Being all bandity. I guess I should heal it like a band-aid. Ha! Ha! Ah! I learned that joke in band. It's okay. I'll bounce back from these jokes like a rubber band.
Spot the addition.
A rubber band. Okay. All right. Well, we have successfully killed a lot of people. And now we're in the elites camp. We're allowed to be here. Definitely not on rails. Cool. I don't know what that means. But it's a funny name for an achievement. Breaking things open because I can. Potion. There we go. Ooh, potion. Ooh, carrot.
There's one I wouldn't mind having on my side.
Itchy. Resurrection Phil.
You can tell by looking at him he's a decent sort.
Yeah, I probably have to have something to get in there. A fist fighting ring. I haven't done any fist fighting yet. I wonder, will I get in trouble for teleporting away? I might not. Because I need to go with Bowerstone. I think I have to start with Bowerstone. No, I don't want to abandon the quest. Maybe they'll still meet. I don't know. figure out what we have to do to get in here.
Clear off. No one comes through. The boss told me to look after this area. He's having a party.
A party, huh? And I wasn't invited?
And that includes not letting anyone through this door.
Don't you
apart
recognize
from the
your old buddy
hostages
Stern?
Providing the entertainment. And that's what I'm gonna do. Got it?
Hostages providing the entertainment, huh? I can be pretty entertaining. Yeah, I'm not sure about the feasibility of a
The big liberator.
camp of bandits that don't go anywhere or do anything. Like, that seems, I don't know, it just seems really counterintuitive. Like, shouldn't you have your bandits going out on raids? Ooh, assassin trousers. I think I just bought a pair of those. Ah, well. Can never have too many pants. Anyway.
So, ladies, looking forward to Twin Blades Come to look at Twin Blades Entertainment. Ain't they just lovely? Gonna be a fun party, alright.
You remind me of someone. Someone who made me get a ridiculous haircut. Somebody whose voice just fills me with rage. No one will ever find your corpse, and even if they do, it's gonna be fine. I'm allowed to do this. You don't understand. All of you. You allied yourself with that guy? With that guy? Of all the people, of all of them, you chose that. I am just brimming with rage. I mean, I was already going to kill you all to begin with. But now... Oh, now I have no reason to...
shall regret that, Edwin. Keep him
feel
Do you want to be assassinated?
bad about this. At all. Assassins, huh? I already have your pants. Times we have to hit you before you die. Lousy assassins. I feel like I should be able to knock you down or stab you while you're on the ground. Seems like something I should be able to do. All of them are going to die. Especially this guy. Fortunately, they're all drunk, so that helps. But apparently, being violently attacked really sobers you up. Now they're sending more people. Apparently I upset somebody.
Well done. The gate is open. You can go to Twin Blades area now. gate into Twin
I
Blades
will
area.
go through the gate when I'm good and ready.
Go through to Twin Blades area.
When I'm ready. Stop telling me what to do. Guildmaster.
The guard has the key. Get it off him.
Thank you so much. I thought we were going to die, but we have to leave quickly before the guards notice.
Yes. I don't think you have a lot to worry about with that. I really think you're going to be okay.
Come on, through the gate.
Try to ignore the smell. That's what I've been trying to do for a while. Guildmaster, you really just need to stop.
Liberator. Labrador.
Because if you're going to do something, you do it right. And so if you're going to murder your way through a camp, you do it correctly. There we go. Ta-da! All right.
Go through the gate.
Fine. Wait. Fistfighters Guild? No Fistfighters Guild. Okay. That's something I haven't done yet.
I've been waiting for you.
Stand back, lads. Twin Blade wants a word with this little hero.
Yeah. Definitely didn't kill every one of your other compatriots. I'm listening. King Hippo? Why do they call you Twin Blade? Is it...
She said a guild puppet would come, and here you are. My blades
Doesn't have anything to do
dying.
with the fact that you have two blades, is it?
They haven't been fed for days. You don't look like much of a meal, though. Draw your blade, guild puppet. Let's see what you're made of.
I'm made of time-altering magic. That's what I'm made of. Hey, you have a tattoo on your back. How do I dodge? That's how I dodge again.
Let's see it.
And now I hit you in the back again. So that's how I roll. Actually, this is how I roll. Roll, roll, roll. Ow, I didn't roll.
Finish it quick, then. I'd do the same for you.
There you are. What's wrong? Don't you recognize your own sister?
Of course the blind Cirrus is my sister.
Her past once again before her, Teresa's memories returned in a blaze of fire. Oak Vale was burning.
I was
She
there,
watched in
Gandalf.
silence as the bandits tortured her mother, then turned to her with questions of the missing boy. She answered them only with a stare, and so their leader sliced out her eyes.
That seems a little excessive.
The raiders took the boy's mother and left Teresa alone in the forest. There she crawled for 3 days, blind and desolate, until she was found by bandits, Twinblade and his men. She began a new life of servitude among their clan. But the bandit king sensed her exceptional strength and power of will, and listened as she whispered dark prophetic truths in her sleep. Those who could never accept this small, blind girl standing by their master's side did not last long.
Fair.
When they attacked, she killed them without mercy and without emotion.
She seems, I don't know, sociopathic? Like, that seems like a bit of a
this
leap.
was her place in the world now.
She should have gone to the Heroes Guild. I'm just saying.
I've seen so many things. So much killing. So much dying.
How? You don't have
I've seen
eyes.
you, little brother, in a ring of sand and blood. An arena full of secrets.
An
And I've seen
arena?
the choice you'll have to make one day. Between the darkness and the light.
Teresa.
I'm sorry, Twinblade. Your path is alone now. All our paths are.
All of us
But
together
before
are
I leave,
alone.
brother, I have a present for you. For all the birthdays I've missed. A power that runs in our family.
I mean, I could do that already. It's
He
just...
finds you when you're sleeping, and when the daylight fades.
That sounds like a
What are
nursery
you
rhyme.
waiting for? Finish it, or leave me alone. I'm dead anyway. I'm no one's king anymore. You've won already. Just don't kill me. I don't want to. Stay down. I was a hero once too.
That was me just deciding to shoot all of you. I don't have to, but I want to. You all have inconvenienced me so very much. I will not be inconvenienced again. No, not him. The people attacking you. There you go. No, stop. I haven't decided if I want to kill him yet or not. I do know I want to kill all these nameless
The
NPCs.
bandits will never follow me now. Isn't that punishment enough?
I mean, of course the bandits will never follow you. I just killed all of them.
Spare me. Please.
Yeah, all right. You've grown on me. I'm gonna loot your house, though. You had 250 gold. That's it. You had and an unbreakable barrel. That's honestly worth more than the gold. What do you have in here? Dude, they had that much just laying around on the ground in one of the other camps. Not much of a king, are ya? You're not worth killing. I'm going to let you live so that one day you may exceed your current ambitions and be worth me killing. I want to kill you, but not today. That is my judgment. Yeah, you're not worth it. Get good. I want good eeps. Can't see I said eeps. A bandit seal. Or. Arr. Well, that was fun.
You have reached well-known status.
I'm well known. We need to go to the heroes.
Hayes has more news for you at the guild. I suggest you...
Yeah. Plotline, story, whatever. We've got all that ahead of us. But most importantly, we used our sword a lot. I mean, a lot. Yeah. 50,000? That's not a bad number of experience. That is a pretty good number. Let's increase our health bar. That was happening a lot. Dealing with low health. And I want to hit harder. And even harder. And I don't want to take as much damage. Yeah. And then I also need more magic. Yeah, magic. Lord, I was born a magic man. And let's see if we can't, that takes a lot. Let's be more beguiling. And a little faster. Yeah. Bye. Okay. And we are going to call it a day there. For this time. We'll be doing this again here in just a few minutes for me, but for you it's going to be a little longer. So, thank you for joining me for this, our sixth, let's say sixth, chapter of our playthrough of Fable. I hope you are enjoying it. I know I am. And we will find more resurrection fills and see if we can figure out who Stern was. I don't think that's actually important. We have some more things to do up ahead of us, but we went through all of Twinblade's camp and got that taken care of very quickly. So, thank you for joining me. We will see you next time. For now, farewell.